You won't believe this bathroom transformation. Watch as we turn this old, dark space into a stunning modern family bathroom that's both beautiful and practical. If you're planning your own bathroom renovation, or you just love a good before and after, stick around to see what the process looks like from beginning to end. When we started this project, none of the walls were in good enough condition to tile, so we decided to build new stud walls and plasterboard the entire room. This gave us the opportunity to create new alcoves, hide all the plumbing and waste pipes, and build a cupboard around the boiler and washing machine. We added these statement alcoves above the sinks, a little feature which accentuates the mirrors and doubles as a service wall to conceal the sink plumbing and taps. And here they are, freshly plastered, with the first fix plumbing for the sinks in place. We replastered the entire room, waterproofed around the bath, and got everything ready for tiling. While the plaster was drying, it was time to choose from countless tile samples. I wanted a neutral palette to balance the bright orange sinks I'd already purchased, but finding the right combination took much longer than expected. Next, we installed a waterproof tiling membrane on the floor to create a watertight base ready for tiling. At this point, all the first fix plumbing for the washing machine, toilet, and bath was also complete. Before tiling, we painted the alcoves and ceiling. I used Faro and Ball Schoolhouse white to brighten the room and create a clean backdrop for the tiles. After a lot of deliberation, I finally settled on terrazzo floor tiles, paired with olive green square wall tiles, which run halfway up the walls around the room. Above those, we used a cream version of the same tile all the way to the ceiling to keep the overall look softer and more neutral, while complementing the schoolhouse white ceiling. These tiles are pretty small, and they took an incredibly long time to install. Each 10-centimetre tile had to be placed individually, and every cut around corners, edges, and inside the alcoves had to be done by hand. It was definitely more time-consuming than we anticipated. It's times like these that you begin to regret your design choices, and I was definitely regretting not going for a larger tile option. These are probably one of the smallest tiles I have ever used in a bathroom design, and although they look great, I'm not sure it was worth the time delay. Most days, it felt like we were not really making much progress on the bathroom, and each row of tiles felt like a lifetime. But as we were already committed, there was no going back on these tiles. I have to admit, the tile choice was so much harder than I originally thought. Unlike paint, which can be easily changed, tiles are a pretty permanent decision. It's not easy or cheap to redo a wrong tile choice, so taking time to make the right decision is very important. Eventually, once the two tones of the tiles started to become visible, I knew this would look fabulous, especially next to the bright orange sinks. We chose a cream grout to match the tone of the upper tiles and keep the overall finish cohesive. With so many grout lines, that process took a pretty long time. The final step was painting the cupboard doors, finishing the carpentry, and bringing everything together to match the walls and ceiling. And after months of hard work, we finally ended up with a beautiful modern bathroom that's elegant, seamless, and functional. I love how the curves complement the orange sinks and brass finishes. But the favourite part for me is the terrazzo floors, which gives this room a modern twist. I wanted a room that would be bright and colourful, and that's exactly what we got. A combination of different patterns and colours that complement each other without looking too busy. The curves were so important to the final look, something that reminds me of a traditional Turkish bath and brings the attention back to the sinks. I'm absolutely obsessed with the two-tone tiles, and I can't wait to try this again with different tile combinations. It's a really creative way to make simple tiles more stylised and balance out the monotonous patterns. I can say, looking at these clips, that this bathroom has been a hell of a journey. It's the final room to be renovated in the house. But for me, I can honestly say we saved the best for last, because this bathroom turned out better than I imagined. And although it was definitely a labour of love, sometimes the hardest things in life are the things most worth doing. It's easy to look at the finished result and think it all came together effortlessly. But when you're in the middle of the design process, the number of decisions can feel overwhelming. We used Archi app to help make those decisions easier. From layout of the room to making colour options, it's a simple way to brainstorm ideas before you get building on site and avoid costly mistakes. The biggest challenge in this renovation was the placement of all the objects in the room. We changed the entire original layout, so I needed to understand how to position the utility cupboard, bath, sink, and toilet in this space. And then, of course, the tile and colour options helped me test out ideas in 3D before ordering more samples. You can get a 3D view of your design pretty fast and visualise everything you need to start building your dream bathroom. If you enjoyed this transformation, subscribe for more design and renovation tips. And if you're planning your own project and want to avoid expensive layout mistakes, check out Archi. It lets you plan your space in 3D before you build. Links in the description.